Oh, hello there. Don't be alarmed. We're just preparing your listening device for Scuba Radio, the world's first radio show devoted to diving. We do this, of course, by filling your radio with water. Don't worry, we're professionals. Thanks to me, you won't even get wet. You see, I've crammed every appendage of my body into the cracks and crevices of your radio, ensuring an airtight seal. By the way, don't touch your on-off knob. That's a very sensitive area. Anyway, I should remind you, we believe in the buddy system just like diving, so don't listen alone. Call your buddy and tell them that Scuba Radio is about to begin.
We're gonna start a new life under the sea.
So, am I gonna drown?
Of course not. Just stay calm and let the gentle currents relax your every muscle.
Under the sea, under the sea.
Did it just get warmer?
There'll be no accusations, just friendly crustaceans under the sea.
Where the hell are the sharks?
And now, here's your dive guide for Scuba Radio, Greg the Dive Master.
And welcome. This is the world's first radio show devoted to diving. I am Greg the Dive Master. We got Barry the Bugger, Casey the Tobacco Nut, Bubble Boy, and or Bubble Man with us today as well. He's trying to be more mature and go with Bubble Man, but I don't know. I like Bubble Boy better. He hates it, so that means we'll go with Bubble Boy. Anywho. That's what the crew is at the moment. We're going to be joined with some folks here throughout the show. Brittany, the Aqua Gypsy, is in the Bahamas. We hope to connect with her. She's been doing some diving off the coast of Freeport in the Bahamas. It evidently went pretty well. We hope to get her on. I'm trying to connect with the guy who's running the scuba shows, East and West Coast shows, back to back here at the end of May. Mark Evans is his name. He's planning to join us at some point today, too. And we're going to talk about the festivities of what we're planning to do at those events with the Scuba Radio crew. So that's coming up. And you may have seen this on our social media channels, but I was at an air show this week, and I came across the ultimate dive travel vehicle. Hint, it flies through the air amongst the clouds. We're going to discuss this, but before we get into that, because I know the Scuba Radio Scuba Squad is they really want to talk about this thing that I found this week at the air show. I got to kind of go back in time and cross some T's, dot some I's, because if you've been listening to the show over the last few weeks, you realize, or you've heard. One of our characters on the show has become quite popular, and of course I'm talking about Bigfoot, not Barry the Bugger or Casey the Tobacco Nut or Bubble Boy. No, Bigfoot has really eclipsed everybody when we brought him on a few months ago because of a little tryst that Jerry the Diver Guy and Bigfoot had back in the day that we didn't know about. Jerry had a encounter with Bigfoot, and evidently he was under an NDA and couldn't talk about it. And I thought that was silly because it was like 10 years ago. I was like, they expire at some point, but he kind of stuck to his guns, and we had to pry it out of him. And once we did, Bigfoot reached out to us and wanted to kind of step in on his behalf and thank Jerry. And it ends up that I didn't know they had such a relationship going on, but we had him on the show and he just blew up. And next thing you know, he's calling me during the week. Bigfoot is calling me because he got the Hollywood bug. You know, we put him on the air. He blew up. I mean, people have been emailing us going, "Hey, when's Bigfoot going to be on Scuba Radio again?" Next thing you know, he's trying his hand at stand-up comedy. At Easter, we heard from him again, not by choice, but he popped up when we were trying to sell our new hot honey-filled chocolate Easter bunnies for the holiday, and Bigfoot jumped in on that.
We have lots of those left over, by the way. If anybody wants to,
they didn't sell. I thought they would sell out for sure. And but I don't know. Bigfoot got in there and he kind of jumped the gun on the hot honey-filled chocolate dive tanks that we were going to continue this confection process after the holiday, and he kind of jumped the gun, and it ended up he ate poo, and it went south. And he has been in the dumper. I mean, I'm telling you behind the scenes stuff of what's been happening on the show here lately. You know, we only do the show on Saturdays, 3 to 5 Eastern time. And there's a lot of stuff that happens between each show. And this has been no different. Now, I went to Lakeland, Florida for a big air show for Just Plain Radio. And Jerry the Diver Guy came with me, too. We had a few of the crew out there at this aviation event. And, of course, I'm having this interaction back with Bigfoot. He's sending me voicemails, and it's just kind of strange, to be honest with you. But after the last episode, he was, I could tell he was stressing because he seems to kind of go off the deep end every time we have him on the air. And I said, look, man, I'm not going to be in the office. You know, come to Florida, take a break. And I said, but we got to go cover this air show. I mean, Jerry's not going to be around. He's not going to, your better half is going to be busy. I said, but you know who was going to come, who decided not to, was Casey the Tobacco Nut. And I said, I'm sure he would be more than happy to welcome you. And lo and behold, evidently that is what happened. Casey and Bigfoot hung out this week. And I don't know if it was therapy or what, but it appears that it went pretty well because right before the show, I got this voicemail, and, well, let me just play this voicemail for you, and you judge for yourself.
Hey, ScubaRadio, it's me, your favorite furry fabulous legend.
Hey, Bigfoot, what are you doing here?
Making this fur coat look amazing. But, sweetie, I'm on the phone right now with a big-time radio show, so if you wouldn't mind shutting your pie hole.
Dick.
Sorry, I hate getting recognized out of makeup. I look like shit right now. Anywho, I'm in Homo Sassy, hanging with my little cutie Casey Cuddles. He's so sweet, except I hate it when he lights up one of those disgusting cigars. It frightens me. I run away screaming into the woods, buck-ass naked. And don't get me started on the jiggers. Such pests. Well, I gotta go get my afternoon nap in. Cutie Casey Cuddles promised me that later he's taking me bobbing for pickles. And then we're gonna watch Grease the Musical and shave each other's. See ya!
Okay. Wow. He sounds, pleased. Usually when we have him on, he's a little irate, starts blowing and tearing stuff up. But thanks to Casey the Tobacco Nut, old Bigfoot seems to be doing pretty good. I don't know where he is now, but Casey's with us, shaking his head in disgust, probably because he didn't realize that Bigfoot had already called the show and we were going to play it on the air. Is that right, Casey? There.
Numerous things are crossing my thought process right now.
Oh, good, I'm sure. Yeah. But there you go. So, I mean, it is what it is. But I want to thank you, Casey, for, giving him an outlet to, I don't know, deal with the anger issues that obviously Bigfoot appears to have. And we're always here to help our fellow divers and mythical 8-foot tall creatures.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. That's all I'm going to get out of Casey, evidently. He knows.
Well, I can give you more. But,
no, yeah, probably
then
not.
Then you yell at me and we talk about dump buttons.
Dump buttons.
It just goes south.
Yeah, beep, beep, beep every time you say something.
Yeah, we don't. Yeah, Bigfoot did that enough. I don't know what you guys were shaving, but it was something weird because something went wiggy. Thank goodness. On that
Where is
voicemail.
CJ today, by the way?
He's in band camp. CJ had band camp today. He'll be back with us next week, and we'll explain that and much more. Coming up, however, today we are going to talk about the scuba show and the ultimate scuba traveling vehicle. That's next. Stay close.
This is the Worldwide Scuba Radio Network.
Come as a guest, leave as a friend. It's a philosophy that comes from the top down at Explorer Ventures liveaboards. It doesn't matter if you're traveling solo, with a buddy, or group. Explorer Ventures does the liveaboard dive experience right. For proof, know Explorer Ventures has one of the best repeat customer stats in the dive industry. They're also the official liveaboard company of Scuba Radio. You've likely heard us talk about Explorer Ventures Scuba Radio scuba cruise trips many times, and we invite you to join us on the next one. However, whether we're on board with you or not, I'll bet an Explorer Ventures liveaboard trip will be one of the best dive experiences you've ever had. It just doesn't get any better. Saba St. Kitts, Turks and Caicos, the Galapagos, Maldives, Indonesia, humpback whales, and the Silver Banks, new destinations and itineraries are being added all the time. Call one of their talented travel consultants to find the Explorer Ventures liveaboard experience that's just right for you. 1-800-322-3577. That's 1-800-322-3577. Or visit explorerventures.com. That's explorerventures.com.
Show off your good taste and wear your favorite radio show and podcast logo with official Scuba Radio merch.
Merch is short for merchandise.
No Thank you. Very helpful. We've got more than ever at ScubaRadio.com.
I like it. Sweet.
We're talking high-quality, sharp-looking Scuba Radio hats, shirts, hoodies, beach towels, blankets, board shorts, rash guards, pajama pants, coffee mugs, phone cases, magnets, umbrellas, wall clocks, tennis shoes, even flip-flops.
That's a mouthful.
It is a lot of Scuba Radio swag.
Big time. Lots of stuff. Speaking of which, tell them about the Scuba Radio stuff for women divers.
We didn't forget about the ladies. We've got women's leggings, crop top tees, and tons more stuff for women.
I rock my Scuba Radio merch all the time. Tons of compliments.
Flex your riz.
What?
Represent the drip.
Just don't.
The biggest assortment of Scuba Radio merch ever. Get yours now at ScubaRadio.com.
Scuba Radio. Prepare to rig for dive! Your surface interval is complete. You're now clear to dive with Scuba Radio. Scuba Radio. The world's first radio show devoted to diving. Scuba Radio.
Dive, dive, dive.
Hey, look here. Every once in a while, okay, there's a technological breakthrough. All right? It's what we call in the business a game changer. They got these things today, I'm telling you. You can go deep sea diving with one, okay? First, there was the clapper. You got the slap chop, George Foreman grill. Then you got this little baby right here, okay? It tells you all the stuff about the oxygen content in your tank. If I'd have had this thing back in high school, the depth, okay, that you can go, you talking about do some math. That watch does that? No, this thing here only costs $25. It's a calculator.
He's a high-tech diver, underwater man mystery.
This is the world's first radio show devoted to diving. I am Greg the Dive Master. Okay, we're going to talk about the ultimate traveling vehicle if you're a scuba diver. That's coming up on the big show. But before we do that and lick the wounds of Casey the tobacco nut after what just happened to him, let's bring on some big guns.
Huh?
Yeah, well, I don't want to get ahead of your foreplay there with Bigfoot, but we'll address it later. We got a special guest, Mark Evans from the Scuba Shows, is with us. Mark, how you doing, buddy?
I'm good. Thank you very much for having me, all the way from the UK.
I was going to say, yeah, it's late at night there in the UK. You're in the future or past, I don't even know. But
it is, but I'm being very good. I haven't even broken into the beers yet.
Okay, well, we'll get on it. What are you waiting for? It's Scuba Radio happy hour here stateside, my friend. So
yeah, don't let us hold you back.
Yeah, exactly. But look, thanks for joining us because I know you're down to the wire for the big scuba shows coming up here. First one in Long Beach at the end of May, or Memorial Day weekend, and then the following weekend we're in Atlantic City. And I just want to get an update so everybody can plan accordingly. And then I don't know, just give you a chance to vent. Because I know when you get closer and closer to an event like this, it gets a little stressful, does it not?
It does, and especially for this time, because this is the first time that we've actually run these events in the States. Obviously, Scuba Show is well established. It's 39 years old this year, the Long Beach one.
Right.
And so, that's like a going concern, and all we've wanted to do is really just add some extra elements to it to enhance what was already a good show anyway. Just bring some of the elements from the go diving shows that we do in the UK and Australia. And then Atlantic City, that is a completely new beast.
Right.
So we're bringing the scuba show to the East Coast.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I mean, I know Long Beach is going to be phenomenal, but I'm really looking forward to Atlantic City too. I mean, to have this West Coast, East Coast thing back to back like this is going to be, it's going to be a little challenging for the exhibitors to zip back and forth between, but to have a show like that where you're kind of taking care of all the folks on the West Coast of the United States, and then you flip it around the next weekend and we're going to hang out with our East Coast diving friends. I think it's going to be a fun place to hang, and Atlantic City is known to be kind of a fun little area to play around in the evening once the show is over as well. They have a few little distractions there in that part of the country that ought to make things fun in the evening hours. Wouldn't you think, Mark?
Well, exactly, and this is what we wanted to do. Is if you're going to have a show, you need to make it something that people want to come for the weekend.
Right.
So obviously, you keep them occupied during the days, but you need something for them to do on a night. Or if they come to the show on one day, then they've got things that can go and do the next day, whether that's family stuff, or whatever.
Have a cocktail.
And also
blow your savings on a slot machine or whatever. Yeah.
Well, we just looked at DEMA, and like which are the most popular DEMAs? The ones that are in Vegas always seem to have the bigger footfall. So, Atlantic City's kind of the mini Vegas on the East Coast. So we were like, and it's well placed for a lot of people. So, that was the end result. We ended up there.
Yeah. Well, it's going to be fun. I'm definitely looking forward to it. Let's talk about some of the specifics because you got to have some special guests. Well, first off, let me just say we are rolling out all the stops to help open both shows each morning. And just a little word of warning, we are opening the show about 30 minutes before we did last year. It's 9:30 is opening time for Long Beach and Atlantic City, I believe. Am I right on that?
Yeah.
So we're moving it up from 10. So if you're in California, if you want to join us at the Scuba Show there, May 30 and 31st, make sure you're there no later. I would say get there by 9 because we'll be giving away a lot of stuff. I mean, I'm pulling out all the stops to do our thing. And we got a live aboard trip to give away. We have dive gear to give away. I got a few extra little goodies up my sleeve as well. So we're going to really make people happy as they're walking into the show. And that goes for Long Beach and Atlantic City, by the way. But once you get into the show, some of the seminars and events that you got planned are going to be pretty cool. You got Liz Parkinson at both of these events, right?
Yeah, so that's probably the biggest difference. If people have been regulars to the Long Beach Scuba Show in the past, we've brought our main stage that we have at our other shows. So this is a massive video wall.
Right.
It's like 25 feet by 15, 20 feet on a stage, big stage, right in the middle of the exhibition hall. And that's where we have our headline speakers. Now, we've just done this at the UK show in March, and some of the speakers there, they had like 600-700 people at. I mean, it was just amazing to just captivate people for the full hour they were on.
Right.
And that's what we're most excited about. At Long Beach, one of those speakers we've managed to secure to come to the States, and that's Chris Levens, who was a deep sea diver in the North Sea, who ended up stuck on the bottom for like 35, 40 minutes, and they still don't know how he survived. And when it first happened, I remember thinking, that's like a Hollywood script. You don't even have to make anything up. Just exactly what happened to him. And that's what they did last year. So the movie Last Breath was inspired by Chris's story. And we've got him on the main stage, kind of giving it from the horse's mouth. And he was amazing at the UK show. So he's definitely one to watch.
And that Last Breath movie, that was the one with Woody Harrelson in it, right?
That's right. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I haven't seen that yet. I got to see that before the Long Beach show, but I've heard quite a bit about it.
Definitely do it. There's two Last Breaths. There was the Netflix documentary. I think that was in like 2019.
Yeah.
And then they did the Hollywood movie just last year that was called Last Breath as well. And both of them are very good.
Cool. So we got that. And then Liz Parkinson, who was a stunt person and, a member of the crew there for all the Avatar movies with James Cameron. She gives an amazing chat and some insight into the whole Hollywood vibe thing. She's doing that in Long Beach. And in Atlantic City, right?
She is, and she is our MC for the main stage for the for both weekends. So we've upgraded her. So she was just a speaker at the UK show, but I've made her our US MC. So she's going to keep things rolling along nicely and introduce all the other guests.
Yeah, and then in Atlantic City we got John Chatterton on the main stage as well with her. So it's going to be quite a speaker set at both shows. If you go to ScubaShow.com, you can get all the details. And like I said, make sure you're not late. 9:30 start for both days. Be there by 9 at the latest because we're going to be giving away tons of stuff. Mark, I'll let you get back to it and look forward to seeing you in a few weeks, my friend.
Perfect. Thanks, buddy. Talk to you soon.
All right, there you go. And we got more coming up, including Vinny Two Tanks and the Aqua Gypsy live from the Bahamas next. Stay close.
Scuba Radio. Scuba Radio.
Scuba action star Mike Scott is back in a new audiobook, Cayman Cowboys, Reefs Under Pressure. From author Eric Douglas comes the one that started it all. Listen as Mike deals with submarines, kidnapping, betrayal, and more.
He didn't even have fins or a mask to let him see in the water. He was going to be slow and blind. If it weren't for the float, he knew there would be no way he would ever make it to the surface.
Download Cayman Cowboys or Oil and Water, Return to Cayman, Turks and Chaos, and Lionfish at Amazon, booksbyeric.com, and audible.com.
Do you have a message or a product that you'd like to share with the diving world? Well, look no further than Scuba Radio. Just like you, thousands of diving enthusiasts are hearing this message, and we could be talking about you and your product or service as early as next Saturday. Remember, a terrible thing happens when you don't advertise. Nothing. Go to ScubaRadio.com, send us an email, and let's get to work to make your marketing message matter.
Prepare to rig for dive!
Your surface interval is complete. You're now clear to dive with Scuba Radio.
Scuba Radio.
The world's first radio show devoted to diving.
Scuba Radio.
Dive, dive, dive.
Jackie and Peter are fun. They go to concerts. They are both getting their scuba licenses.
Don't like scuba people. I'm a dry land guy.
I know how you feel about fish people.
No, fish people are the worst, okay?
I think you should give it to me.
What?
Scuba boy, won't you take me there too?
You know, baby.
Scuba boy, won't you take me there too?
That was a party.
Scuba boy, won't you take me there too?
I know the human being and fish can coexist peacefully.
This is the world's first radio show devoted to diving. I am Greg the Dive Master. All right, Scuba Radio, Scuba Squad, connected via the web, made up of Barry the Bugger, Casey the Tobacco Nut, Bubble Boy, Vinny Two Tanks with us now, too. But all of them are overshadowed by Brittany the Aqua Gypsy. Yes, Barry, what?
It's barely Z-Bugger until I get barely Z-Bugger until I get into the water this July, and I will be in the water this July. And
Bag of bugs.
We've heard this.
Yeah, we've heard this for years.
We've heard this before. Yeah. Well,
right now you're barely
as long
the
as
bugger.
you're
right.
Yeah, if you get down here, we will go diving.
Okay, we'll make it happen eventually. All right. So the Aqua Gypsy though is really just taking us to another level. Thank God we have her. Live from the Bahamas, of all places, as you can see on Facebook Live, YouTube, and Twitch. Looks like you're working your tan lines right now. Is that right, Brittany? Is it just a beautiful day? Yeah,
it's really beautiful.
Did you dive this morning there in the Bahamas, or was
it was a little too rough today, but yesterday we dove.
Yeah, where'd you go?
We went to Pygmy Caves, which is right outside of the Unexo dive site. The old Unexo dive site. Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
And then we also dove the Sea Star 2, which is an old freighter that went back and forth between different Bahamian islands. And then it was purchased by a drug smuggler and it was confiscated by the government, and then they sunk it for an artificial reef.
Aha. Okay, let's go back to the first one. You said pygmy caves.
Pygmy caves, yep.
So they have pygmies inside the caves, or what kind of cave dive site are we talking here? I don't know.
I
this
didn't
one.
see any pygmies.
I don't know what they'd look
no.
like actually, but what,
Me neither.
is it pygmy seahorses? Maybe is that what it's known for? Maybe I'm just guessing.
No, they said
No.
it was just like because they're tiny little caves.
Ah, okay, like
Mhm.
tiny. Why didn't they call it tiny caves then?
Well, they want to be cooler than
Pygmy
that.
sounds sexier.
Yes, yeah, Vinny knows.
It doesn't sound sexy at all. It sounds like barbaric.
It sounds more interesting than small holes.
I would have thought pygmy seahorses or something like that because those are a thing. Little miniature seahorses. But no, it's caves. So is that one of those sites where they have a bunch of silver sides in there and you kind of cruise through and see them all swimming through the caves and stuff, or no?
No, mainly it was sharks. And yeah, a lot of sharks. And then I saw the biggest two parrotfish that I've ever seen in my life. One
how big?
Huge. Oh my God.
Yeah.
2.5, 3 foot long.
Really?
Swear to God.
Like
just and then it was about 1.5 feet tall. Like
wow. So just a giant rainbow colored type, green purplish type of parrotfish or what?
You know what it kind of looked like? It was so big. It looks like those fish that are in the kelp forest. Vinny, what are those fish that are
the
like
sea bass?
Fish?
The giant sea
No,
bass.
the other one.
You talking about Garibaldi's?
Yes. No,
The
it was
orange
the other one where
fish?
it's black and orange.
Black
and orange.
You mean you're talking about Napoleon Wrasse type thing?
Yes. Yeah.
One of
That's
those
exactly
big
what it looked like. It
monsters.
was. He was big like that.
Yeah, but it was that green turquoise type color of a typical Caribbean parrotfish, I assume, right?
No, it had like orange. It was mainly orange and red.
Really?
And brown. Yeah. It was huge. I've never seen. I mean, I've been around. I've seen a lot of parrotfish.
You've seen a lot of fish in your day.
Uh-huh.
Yes. And that was a big ass parrotfish.
Yeah, when they took a bite out of the reef, they really took a bite out. I mean,
it's a big old chunk, because they bite the reef, they chew up the coral and poop it out into sand. And that's where we get our white sand. It's coral poo, thanks to the parrotfish. I just ruined it for everyone, didn't I? I didn't mean to, but it's just...
All that wonderful beach sand, I'm fine with it.
Uh-huh, right.
It is funny to watch them eat the coral and then see it come out the other end.
Oh, you find that humorous, do you?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Well, I think that's a personal problem, and you should see a therapist. But
it's very loud. It's loud too,
the crunching. Yeah, their crunching is pretty loud.
Yeah, I've always thought when I see them do that, I was like, at least they're chewing on the reef and not on my hand or finger or wetsuit or something else. Because they got those really hard beaks on them, parrotfish. They do, but they don't bother divers at all.
Oh, yeah, they do.
No, they don't.
No, if you're lobster diving, the gray triggerfish, which
that's
are like
a triggerfish, not a parrotfish.
But it's essentially the same
Wrong!
fish. They're similar.
Same
family. Thank you. They will come around and they will kind of hang out because you know how a leg will fall off or something.
Are they really part of the same family, triggerfish and a parrotfish? I'm not so sure.
Go put your finger near one.
I don't think they are. I don't think they're part of it.
I don't know.
That's a pretty far stretch
we will find
between
out.
Those two critters. I don't think they're part of the same fish family.
You're challenging Barry.
Barry's Googling.
He's a Googler. Barry the Googler.
And then you hold the phone right up at the camera and show it.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
If you have a bald head, they go after your bald head, so you're getting there, Greg.
What are you talking about? The triggerfish?
They go after bald heads.
Oh, I wear a cap, so it's not an issue. So there. And it's not bald. It's
It's
platinum
getting
blonde.
there, I said.
It's
I said
platinum blonde.
You're on your way.
Yeah. Come on, Brittany. Help her brother out. Jeez.
Just
All right. So
kidding.
what else did you you had a great dive. Oh, Barry, just you hear him just go, oh crap, Greg's right.
Crap. He was right on this one.
In
You
your
cannot believe it.
face.
Triggerfish and parrotfish are not in the same family. Triggerfish belong to the family called Forget it. I can't pronounce that. While
Yeah,
parrotfish
scientific.
belong to the family of the other one that I cannot pronounce. Triggerfish are known for their oval-shaped bodies, leathery skin, and specialized dorsal fin with 3 spines. That I know about.
How dare
Whereas
you?
parrotfish-
How
but I
dare
tell
you
you what,
question my authority?
Take your hand next time there's a triggerfish nearby and stick your finger out. And as he tears it off, it won't really matter because it'll still.
Triggerfish are aggressive, can be very aggressive and territorial for sure, but parrotfish not so much at all. I've never had an aggressive encounter
But
with
they got
a
that
parrotfish.
same beak type
They have
thing.
the beak. That's the only thing they haven't said.
Well, that's the part I was concerned about. Since it'll take a chunk of skin out.
Well, maybe. I mean, but you got parrotfish that are docile, and you got the triggerfish you got to worry about. You got to worry a little bit about, the bubble ones. What am I talking about? They've taken, porcupine fish or the blowfish.
Blowfish, yeah.
Which is a
they have been known to take a chunk out of a diver or take a
they
finger
got like
off.
hard jaws also.
Well, they got one of them that's named down there off of West Palm Beach named Pinky, and I don't think that's a coincidence because it took a pinky off of one of the divers that I know. So they, but it's like anything. If they feel they're cornered or threatened, pufferfish or something, you got to watch. Triggerfish definitely are very territorial, but once again, I've never seen any kind of aggressive behavior from a parrotfish. I mean, I'm sure if you tried to grab one or something ridiculous like that, it would defend itself, but I've never heard of that. They just swim around, look pretty, just like Brittany Brown.
At least his name isn't Weenie.
Excuse me?
Ouch.
All right, thank goodness we have a break because we're gonna have all the guys just choked up on that last comment. More coming up.
This is the Worldwide Scuba Radio Network.
Scuba Radio. Scuba Radio.
Prepare to rig for dive!
Your surface interval is complete. You're now clear to dive with Scuba Radio.
Scuba Radio.
The world's first radio show devoted to diving.
Scuba Radio.
Dive, dive, dive.
Hi, this is Neil Watson, the Dive God.
And I'm Peter Hughes.
These guys come from legend. They're basically gods.
We've been around the block a time or two with the diving industry.
But I've never heard something as nutty as this.
Scuba Radio.
The world's first radio show devoted to diving.
God's friggin' gift to humanity.
Now here's a guy I've been putting up with for over 20 years.
Greg the Dive Master.
You can tell the master I'm done for the day.
Now beat it, loser.
And by the way, Greg, it's Peter Huge.
Whoa.
This is the world's first radio show devoted to diving. I am Greg the Dive Master. Scuba Radio Scuba Squad connected via the web, made up of Barely the Bugger.
Barely Z-Bugger.
Okay, whatever. Casey the Tobacco Nut, Bubble Boy, Vinny Two Tanks, the Aqua Gypsy Brittany, who's live sunbathing in the Bahamas. God bless her. And then we got better late than never, or that's not right. He's just late.
It's good, Greg. It's okay to say it.
Jerry the Diver.
Saved the best for last.
Jerry the Diver guy, who I think he showed up a little bit late because he heard that Bigfoot was hanging with Casey and wanted to kind of create a little bit of a cushion between their transition from, well, I don't know if transition's the right word, Casey, but, he spent some quality time with Bigfoot, and that's kind of that's usually Jerry's thing. So,
well, no, Greg, it was a long line at the liquor store.
Long line at the liquor store. So he was drowning his sorrows because he had heard that Bigfoot and Casey were having a little moment in Homo Sassy, Springs, Florida, where Casey
now
resides.
Don't make those folks over mad by mispronouncing it, Greg.
Gary, don't worry. They'll come visit you at Manasses.
Yes, right.
I'm 5 hours from that place.
And I don't know what you're talking about. Casey is how he says his name. So It is what it is. And, I don't want to get in the middle or create any kind of drama between the three of you, but it is what it is. So we'll just move on and talk about other stuff, like the potential of a new transportation vehicle that we need to acquire for the world's first radio show devoted to diving, an airplane. So I was at an air show this past week in Lakeland, Florida, a big air event called Sun and Fun, and parked on the tarmac was the first ever scuba plane that I've ever seen. And we've been doing an airplane show called Just Plane Radio for 15 years now. And they had a scuba plane on the tarmac. And I was like, hey, this is mine, right? And no one heard me say that. Because a lot of
you got
engine
deep
noise.
pockets, Greg, so.
It was a Honda Jet. And the paint scheme on the Honda Jet looked just like a dive flag. The ultimate flying studio for Scuba Radio. And I put it out there on Facebook to kind of let the folks know at Honda that, okay, look, if you're going to paint it like a dive flag, I think it's only logical you give it to us. Right?
Did you wave your checkbook at them?
No.
And all you heard back from Honda was crickets.
Well, I haven't heard anything from them yet.
Exactly.
But I put it up on our social media channels, and everybody in the diving world goes, yeah, that should be yours.
You have an insider to Japan, Greg.
Well, how so?
Oh, that's right.
You could utilize Koji.
Koji? We could talk to him, and maybe
he may know some people over to the Honda place. And...
Yeah. Actually, I'm not sure if the Honda Jet, they might be stateside. That may be they may have offices.
They still owned by Honda.
True. And if maybe Koji could put a word in for us, as he has those Japanese connections for sure. He can vouch for us because we've paid him off enough.
To unleash Godzilla.
Okay, well, there's that. You're not helping, Jerry. You're not helping at all.
I'll make you an offer, Greg. You buy the jet, I'll stock the bar.
Wow.
I'll take you on your
That's
offer.
a big offer.
When we flip it. We'll flip it, and I'll take it.
What do you mean?
You buy the jet, Casey stocks the bar, I'll fly.
You're going to fly it? You're going to fly.
Great.
One and done.
I will have my license before you.
Jerry's throwing down the gauntlet. Yeah, because he's thinking about getting his pilot license, like me.
Starting May 8th.
Greg's been working on his pilot license since the DC-3 came out.
Yeah. Well, this would be the ultimate flying vehicle for Scuba Radio, no doubt. Those are nice planes. I don't even know what the price tag is, but I'm guessing.
You
probably
shouldn't have to guess.
No, I'm thinking at least 10 mil. But so I'll chip in the first $5. The rest is on you guys. Yeah.
Greg, can I
yes.
play you in Mayday Air Disasters?
If you want to, you might want to invest in that production company. Yes, that could be.
Okay, the Honda Jet Elite 2 typically costs around $6.9 to $7.5 million.
Nailed it.
2025, 2026.
Yeah.
The earlier jet, the Honda Jet HA420 starts around $2.5 to $3.5 million.
Yeah.
And the new Honda Jet, Echelon is projected to cost approximately $12 million.
Yeah.
So if that's the new Honda Jet, the Echelon,
$12
million.
10 mil.
Which
12 million.
If you sit and think about it, that's not a bad price for that jet.
Oh,
but,
that's a bargain.
What's the flying
Seriously, for a jet?
What's the flying cost? That's where we're at.
What do you mean?
It doesn't matter.
Yes, it does.
No, you'll pay for it. We'll have Jerry the diver guy.
I do think that's how we should ride with the next Vegas SEMA.
No. Here's the thing: when you're operating a jet like that, whether it has a dive flag paint job or not, it's all about the fuel consumption. Yeah, they eat a lot, but you know what? We have Jerry the diver guy, and he has moonshine. So
it'll fire.
We got an endless. We got an endless supply of fuel. I've thought this through.
As long as the cornfields don't go empty, we got it.
Yeah, see?
That makes sense, Greg, because his moonshine does taste like kerosene.
Right. Jet A.
I
right
think that
there.
was an insult. That's it, Bubble Man.
Tastes like kerosene and burns like gas.
Or both. But yeah, I mean, I've thought this through. I mean, so I think we should make it so. But you guys saw the pictures. It's up on the Scuba Radio Facebook page. It's that's an impressive vehicle, is it not?
Yeah,
we need one of those. The first thing, honestly, in all seriousness, I thought, ooh, we ought to get this plane, display it at the DEMA show, and just have it out there as a display. And then I realized, oh, wait a minute. You got to fly it into an airport and then get it to the venue. That's going to be a problem. That's going to be a problem.
Well,
couldn't you just taxi it down the highway?
Look at
you
all
could
the,
if you want to be arrested. Yeah.
Look at all.
Well, they have to stop you first.
Look at all the attendees going through the airport, though, Greg.
So what are you saying?
Park it inside the airport.
Just park it at the airport and say,
Be like
we've
be like a new
arrived.
car. Just park it in there and let everybody look at it.
Okay. All right, Mr. Wannabe Pilot. You have your mission if you choose to accept it. Go buy the plane, become a pilot, and fly me around like the bougie traveler that I want to be. Yeah.
Well, you got deep pockets. I'll do it.
Yeah. Well, Casey.
I'll admit to one thing.
Oh, wait. What one thing? What?
You are a bougie traveler.
Well, okay. Thank you. I think.
Boozy or bougie?
Both.
Bougie.
Bougie.
He's got to have his vanilla
I'm a boozy
lattes.
bougie traveler.
Yeah, I thought he was
definitely
douchey.
has to have his
I'll tell you
Starbucks.
what. If Jerry the diver guy is the captain, I'm going to be drinking heavily before I get on that damn plane. I can.
Why should that day be different from any other
Well,
day?
Yeah.
what that one little 2-ounce drink that you got would take you what instead of 4 hours, 2
What
hours?
is that? Your special moonshine? Like,
No, Greg.
What, 200
You
proof?
don't drink, you sit.
Wrong! Again, I don't know how many times I got to say that. And we're just getting through the first hour of the big show. Hey, look, Kenny from Sweetwater Scuba threatening to join us in hour 2. We got that and much more coming up. Stay close to the world's first radio show devoted to diving.
On the boat or down below if you want to stay in the know. If you be pressurized there, you'll want to be there on Scuba Radio. Let's go!
Scuba Radio.
Scuba Radio is a production of Overboard Entertainment Incorporated.
Scuba Radio.
This seems the logical place for fish to congregate.
Remember, you can listen live or to archives of past editions of Scuba Radio worldwide over the internet at ScubaRadio.com.
So we're in international waters?
Indeed so.
Tell a friend and buddy up with your radio every week for Scuba Radio, the world's first radio show devoted to diving.
Well, it's all very nice here, but we should be going. I miss me wife and me oxygen.
Yes, we all miss our loved ones and gases. Let's go.
The opinions you just heard on Scuba Radio are those of the hosts, callers, and guests.
Okay, what I just heard? Blah, 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 blah.
They are not necessarily those of any station or network, its management, or advertisers.
Come on, quit yanking me.
Scuba diving does involve risk and should never be conducted without proper instruction and training.
Oh, what's the worst thing that could happen?
I could die.
Have any questions or comments? Feel free to do so via the web at ScubaRadio.com.
Oh, hello there. Don't be alarmed. We're just preparing your listening device for Scuba Radio, the world's first radio show devoted to diving. We do this, of course, by filling your radio with water. Don't worry, we're professionals. Thanks to me, you won't even get wet. You see, I've crammed every appendage of my body into the cracks and crevices of your radio, ensuring an airtight seal. By the way, don't touch your on-off knob. That's a very sensitive area. Anyway, I should remind you, we believe in the buddy system just like diving, so don't listen alone. Call your buddy and tell them that Scuba Radio is about to begin.
We're gonna start a new life under the sea.
So, am I gonna drown?
Of course not. Just stay calm and let the gentle currents relax your every muscle.
Under the sea, under the sea.
Did it just get warmer?
There'll be no accusations, just friendly crustaceans under the sea.
Where the hell are the sharks?
And now, here's your dive guide for Scuba Radio, Greg the Dive Master.
And welcome to hour 2 of the world's first radio show devoted to diving. I am Greg the Dive Master, and we have a Scuba Radio Scuba Squad connected via the web, made up of Bubble Boy, Vinny Two Tanks, Jerry the Diver Guy, Casey the Tobacco Nut, who might be taking a bio dump. I don't know. I just see a blank chair there at the moment. And but we got the Aqua Gypsy Brittany with us. She's in the Bahamas. By the way, is it blowing too much there, Brittany, to dive today? And
That don't sound right, Greg.
Yeah, Greg, quit being weird.
I don't know what you mean. I mean,
You
blowing,
should say,
like the wind is blowing.
Is the wind blowing hard there
That's
today?
what I said. That's exactly
no, you
what
said,
I
is
said.
it blowing hard?
I don't know what you're talking about. Anywho, Brittany, is it breezy, too windy to go out and dive if you wanted to, or just decided to take some time to off gas today?
No, it's blowing too hard. I wanted to dive this morning. So then we were going to dive in the caves, but like the Blue Hole caves, but we couldn't pull it together in time
Yeah.
yesterday, unfortunately. So
What?
next
No.
time I come, I want to do it.
Okay. What do you mean the Blue Hole? Blue Holes. They're in Freeport, and so is
Yeah.
it inland or is it out in the bay someplace? The Blue Hole.
Both. It's a national park area, and it's called one is called Ben's Cave. It's kind of similar to Devil's Den in Florida.
Yeah. Really. Okay. Is it kind of that brackish kind of water, or do you know?
Yep, I went
Okay.
today, but I didn't dive. But yeah.
All right, you went back, you checked it out, but you didn't jump in. But it's
I-
all
is it that
protected. Yeah,
Is it that a freshwater dive or is that saltwater?
brackish. I bet.
It's kind of brackish because it's on the other side of the road. So
I know.
it is kind of not really controlled by tides, but just because by location, by proxy, it's
It's
kind
got a lot of runoff on it. A lot
Yeah.
of freshwater runoff in it.
Yeah,
So-
well, it
But
gives
then
it that.
there are two dive sites that are on the coastal waterway
Wow.
that I wanted to do as well. But when I come back, I'm going to do that for sure. And I'm also going to contact Neil Jr. and go to Tiger Beach.
Okay, she's got a plan. But you know that brackish Blue Hole thing. That's probably what it's like. It's similar to like Jules' Undersea Lodge area there at the Marine Lab where we were last weekend. You think it's that color, that brownish kind of mix of fresh and salt? Yeah.
No, not like that. Not like Jules. It's like Devil's Den. Exactly like what I just said.
So it's very clear.
It's a
Yeah.
tainted water, Greg, but it's not like
Yeah.
murky
All right.
as murky as what
Okay.
Jules
It's
is. or
kind of
any
like
other.
mangroves. Like,
All
where,
right.
you know, when you have mangrove runoff in and out.
Right.
Kind of like that.
Gotcha. Now, Kenny from Sweetwater Scuba is with us now. Kenny, how you doing, buddy?
Hey, doing good.
Is
Glad
that
to be
new-
here, Greg.
You got it. Hey, is that news to you? Are you familiar with this blue hole that Brittany's talking about? Or have you been over to the Bahamas like that much?
I haven't done that a lot. Do they call that a cenote there?
I don't know. Do they, Brittany? Or do they just call it a blue hole?
They don't. Essentially, it is a cenote. But like I said, I mean, like, say in Florida, we don't call it cenotes either. You know, we kind of just call it like, I don't even, what do we call it?
Springs.
Springs. Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
There you go. So
Devil's
no, they
Den,
call it.
right?
Yeah, they call it blue holes here. So pretty much
Right.
everything.
Okay.
So, or the caves.
Yeah. I mean, I remember visiting one of those on, where were we, Bubble Boy? Where was that? Where we did the
you're
blue hole?
right behind me here. We went to the brown hole of Andros.
Yes, on
Neil
Andros.
Watson Jr. took us there.
Yeah, and it was very brackish. And we went to look at potentially diving it, and then we got to the edge of it and like, the viz wasn't great. I mean, it had a little bit of viz, but it looked kind of brackish. Like, this isn't where, they.
It was the discarded appliances that really got to me.
Yeah.
You had to watch out for the
Like,
refrigerator.
this is where all the
and
poo goes when they're done with
Yeah.
it. But so we didn't do that. But you're saying that the blue hole you visited was pretty nice and enticing, but you just couldn't work it out logistically to make it happen.
Yeah, there's a lot of rules and regulations, but like I said, it honestly, I have pictures of it. It looks exactly like Devil's Den.
Yeah, but rules and regulations for what? What do you mean? Because it was in the park?
Mm-hmm.
And
Only one person can dive per day. Like,
what?
Meaning one tour guide can take.
Oh, like 8 people or
per
10
day.
people or something like that at a time? Like
Yeah,
one
and
group?
then you have to dive every other day.
Huh. And why would that be? Just because they think it's too delicate along the wall of the blue hole, you think, or what?
Could be. I don't know. They're not my rules.
Yeah, not your rules. You're just like, you don't like rules.
No.
Brittany she is a rule breaker, as we like to say in the business.
Americans don't like rules. What are you talking about? The whole country.
See, thank you, Vinny, for sticking up for
I
me.
mean, we're all about freedom. Of course, I'm not getting what I want, but
I don't know. I don't know what he's talking about.
What is it that you want, Vinny?
You wanted the freedom to dive naked or something, or what?
Yeah.
All you have to do is move to Seattle, Vinny.
Vinny wants 50%.
That's right.
I love you long time.
Okay, that's enough.
And the street food.
Yeah. But I mean, did you notice any marine life in that blue hole? Just looking at it from the side, could you see critters in there, or not really? From your vantage point?
Yeah, they look like freshwater critters. But then when I went over on the other side, I saw a lot of barracuda and stuff.
Right. So I mean, how was it over? I mean, is it pretty hopping over there in the Bahamas right now? I mean, you're over in the Freeport area, right? I haven't been there in a long time. And Unexo, you mentioned
begging, Greg.
Well, you mentioned Unexo used to be a world-class dive operation over there. It's totally shut down now, right?
Mm-hmm.
So what's going on?
You can still do the dolphin swim. That's it.
Oh, they still do dolphin encounters there in that location, and that's it, or what?
Yeah, in that little lagoon. But yeah, that big giant pool is shut down. I went there. Yeah. Everything is pretty much. I mean, there's not a lot of tourists here. It's just cruise ships, and I really didn't see that many cruise ships here either, but because I think Celebration has their own beach, and then Celebrity has their own beach, so they kind of just stick to themselves. I think that this place is great. This is the first time that I've ever really truly been here, and all the houses are nice, the people are nice, the cars are nice, the infrastructure is good.
Right.
You know? There's grocery stores that
and the
actually have
diving
food in them.
Was awesome. You did go out on a dive boat.
Yeah, I really enjoyed the dive. There was 3 dive shops here on the island, so I just went with the one that was closest to my hotel.
Right.
And everyone was really kind. The divers had been, the guy had been in business since 1985, so clearly he knew what was up.
Yeah. Okay. And how many people on the dive boat with you?
None. 2. Me and this other guy.
Really?
Yeah.
So you had the place to yourself, and they took you to those 2 sites, and you saw the world's largest parrotfish.
That's right.
Was that the main thing as far as critters, or what?
No, sharks. There were sharks everywhere because we went to the old UNESCO site where they used to feed the sharks.
Okay, so they were a little bit more curious, just saying like, "Hey, I wonder if she's gonna feed me something." And so
they came super close to us.
Yeah. Like Caribbean reefs or all types?
No, just Caribbean reefs for sure. But the guy said that sometimes they get whale sharks that come by from time to time in that area.
Oh, okay. Well, sounds like she's having a big old time in the Bahamas. That's how it works when you go there and travel like the Aqua Gypsy. We got more coming up. Stay close.
This is the Worldwide Scuba Radio Network.
When it comes to manufacturing quality dive gear, pretty much all the big players were forced to produce their stuff overseas. Next Underwater Products, however, took a different approach, bringing design and assembly back to the USA. They have an impressive story, and you can read all about it at nexdive.com, along with checking out their complete line of high-quality dive gear. Each Next regulator system is made to order, cutting down on overhead, which allows Next to give you way more bang for your diving buck. At the core of each Next regulator is a unique modular design that can be easily modified as your diving skills and preferences evolve over time. And get this, Next is the Scuba Lab Tester's Choice winner for 2025. Your best dive will be your next dive. Just go to nextdive.com and order now. That's nexdive.com. Next Underwater Products. Make your next dive your best dive at nextdive.com.
Show off your good taste and wear your favorite radio show and podcast logo with official Scuba Radio merch.
Merch is short for merchandise.
No Thank you. Very helpful. We've got more than ever at ScubaRadio.com.
I like it. Sweet.
We're talking high-quality, sharp-looking Scuba Radio hats, shirts, hoodies, beach towels, blankets, board shorts, rash guards, pajama pants, coffee mugs, phone cases, magnets, umbrellas, wall clocks, tennis shoes, even flip-flops.
That's a mouthful.
It is a lot of Scuba Radio swag.
Big time. Lots of stuff. Speaking of which, tell them about the Scuba Radio stuff for women divers.
We didn't forget about the ladies. We've got women's leggings, crop top tees, and tons more stuff for women.
I rock my Scuba Radio merch all the time. Tons of compliments.
Flex yo riz.
What?
Represent the drip.
Just don't.
The biggest assortment of Scuba Radio merch ever. Get yours now at ScubaRadio.com.
Prepare to rig for dive! Your surface interval is complete. You're now clear to dive with Scuba Radio.
Scuba Radio.
The world's first radio show devoted to diving.
Scuba Radio.
Dive, dive, dive.
I used to watch you at the Improv when I was starting out. Things you made me laugh so hard because I had just started learning to scuba dive. You did that bit about scuba diving and how the whole point of the sport is not to dive.
There's a fish, there's a rock. Who cares? Don't dive.
This is the world's first radio show devoted to diving. I am Greg the Dive Master. Okay, so the Aqua Gypsy's in the Bahamas. She was talking about how she saw the world's largest parrotfish, at least according to her. And she's been around. She's dove all around the world. She's got, I don't know, how many dives you have logged, you figure, Brittany? You have any idea?
Well, I actually logged mine unlike you.
Right.
So no, I have around like 1,200.
Okay. That's not nothing to sneeze at. She's been around the underwater world. She's seen a few fish. And, you were impressed by that parrotfish in the Bahamas, and they have those. That's good. But it made me think of a topic I've been wanting to bring up to the Scuba Radio Scuba Squad for some time now, which is not the prettiest fish, but what's the weirdest or ugliest fish you've ever seen while doing a scuba dive? Have you ever thought about that? Like what like you saw and like, what the hell was that? I have an answer for me. Kind of freaked me out a little bit when the first time I saw it floating through the water column. And I didn't know what it was at first, but it was some kind of sea slug, kind of like the snot you would see in a conch shell, just swimming around in the open water. I mean, the thing just undulated through the water. It looked freaky, like a giant snail. And I don't even remember where I was at the time, but I was like, I ain't going to touch it. I ain't going to get close to it. But that's kind of weird and gross and intriguing at the same time. But I think that was the weirdest thing I've ever seen. That, and I saw one of those basket stars floating in the water column on a night dive once, too. You know what I'm talking about? Those big black bush-looking things. They'll attach themselves to the reef. But sometimes on a night dive, they'll release and open up their frongs or whatever the hell it is and kind of float around like a giant snowball or something. And it's moving at the same time. That's creepy. And very well they may have been aliens. I don't know if they're actually official marine life or what. Brittany, what do you think? Weirdest, craziest, ugliest critter you've seen underwater? You got one? Other than Jerry the diver guy or Vinny Two Tanks.
Yeah. No, I would have to say most annoying and gross and
Jerry the diver guy or Vinny Two Tanks are off the table.
No, but you know how on a night dive and you get all those worms?
Yeah.
And they could go into their ear and they're in front of your face and they're all over the place.
Bloodworms.
Like, get away from me. And the brighter light is, so the better filming you're doing, but
right.
more they're attracted to you.
Yeah.
It's the worst.
Actually, I enjoy those. And
you probably do.
The only reason I enjoy it is when you go on a night dive, especially in the Bahamas or the Caribbean, you'll take your light and I'll take it over there by Jerry.
Yeah.
and I'll get the bloodworms going, and then I'll just shine it, like shoo them over onto Jerry and get him swarming around, and then I'll leave. And Jerry will be swatting these bloodworms all around his mask and stuff, and then he'll come up from the dive, and I'm go, ha, 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 ha. But maybe that's just me. I'm easily amused that way. Vinny, you have one? You think anything weird? Weirder than you underwater? Okay, moving on.
I can't remember that far back.
No, you've seen some crazy
I've
stuff
seen some
underwater.
strange things, but I just can't recollect. Like I was in the Caymans, I saw something that was pretty scary.
But you have no idea what it was. You don't remember what it was.
And the instructor said it was something, but I can't remember what he said.
Describe it. What did it look like?
It looked like a fish with a big, like they were brightly, are kind of orange and black or orange and brown.
Yeah.
And they had big, like huge mouths that snap. It was pretty scary looking fish.
Huh. They had really big mouths.
Yeah, and they had really big mouths, yeah.
And you were like, oh man, if that mouth
it scared me.
Gets on
actually.
me, that's gonna
But I just can't remember what the guy said. And
what Cayman Island was that?
It was one where we were diving through these canyons. There's a lot of canyons.
So that was
the canyons of the Caymans. Yeah.
It's gotta be Little Cayman.
Maybe the wall or something.
A couple times I saw this strange looking fish with a big jaw, really scary looking.
And you're thinking like, man, this thing could put a serious hickey on me.
And I didn't hear anybody else talk about it, but I asked, but I saw it a couple different times.
Yeah.
Maybe I'm the only person who noticed
like a big hogfish or something.
Yeah, maybe I don't think it was a hogfish. No, I know what a hogfish looks like, but it was pretty. But the instructor acted like it was no big deal. So
sometimes those big hogfish, they do have those big jaws where the two fish will come up to each other like they're gonna kiss, and then their jaws open up super wide, and you're like, whoa.
Maybe it could have been, but it scared the hell out of me just looking at them.
Orange.
You thought you were gonna be eaten.
No, I was not smart. I wasn't stupid enough to stick my hand down there, but I was within 3 feet of it. I'm going, that thing's huge and scary. So I backed away.
Right. Okay. Well, that sounds like I don't know what
it was.
Vinny needs therapy.
It scared me.
Okay.
It scared you?
Kenny, what about you, buddy? You seen anything in your dive travels? The ugliest, craziest, weirdest?
Yeah, Brittany kind of stole mine. I don't like the bloodworms, but my second place would definitely, it's actually freshwater in the springs. There's a giant like alligator snapping turtle. I didn't even think this thing was real. And I see this giant fake mutant spiky long-tailed looking turtle just go roam into the weeds, and no one else saw it. I had to go Google it when I got home, and they exist. They're real.
Alligator turtle? Yeah. Alligator snapping turtle.
Yeah, like a big alligator snapping turtle.
Yeah. Like coffee table size.
Freaking huge.
Well, yeah, if they latch down on you, they don't let go either. They're like a pit bull.
They'll take a finger off real quick.
Until it thunders, right?
Right, something like that. There's that. All right, well, that makes sense. Those are pretty creepy. And what about you, Jerry?
Probably the two. The creepiest thing is a daggone sea slug.
Sea slug.
Yeah.
What does that remind you of?
The big old turd laying there.
Okay, great.
But the other thing, it's creepy, but it's cool, is the upside down jellyfish.
Actually, we just saw some of those on the Keys.
They were all in Jules the other day.
Yeah, that's true. Upside down jellyfish.
They look like anemia. Sitting there, laying on the bottom, they'll look like anemia.
Anemia?
Yeah.
You mean anemone?
Anemone. Sorry, Greg.
I hear.
Be politically correct.
I hear that's how you say.
But they're cool as all get out.
Oh, those enemas. Those enemas. Those upside down enemas.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. That's kind of weird too. All right, Mark, coming up. Stay close.
Scuba Radio. Scuba Radio.
Come as a guest, leave as a friend. It's a philosophy that comes from the top down at Explorer Ventures liveaboards. It doesn't matter if you're traveling solo, with a buddy, or group. Explorer Ventures does the liveaboard dive experience right. For proof, know Explorer Ventures has one of the best repeat customer stats in the dive industry. They're also the official liveaboard company of Scuba Radio. You've likely heard us talk about Explorer Ventures Scuba Radio scuba cruise trips many times, and we invite you to join us on the next one. However, whether we're on board with you or not, I'll bet an Explorer Ventures liveaboard trip will be one of the best dive experiences you've ever had. It just doesn't get any better. Saba St. Kitts, Turks and Caicos, the Galapagos, Maldives, Indonesia, humpback whales, and the Silver Banks, new destinations and itineraries are being added all the time. Call one of their talented travel consultants to find the Explorer Ventures liveaboard experience that's just right for you. 1-800-322-3577. That's 1-800-322-3577. Or visit explorerventures.com. That's explorerventures.com.
Prepare to rig for dive! Your surface interval is complete. You're now clear to dive with Scuba Radio.
Scuba Radio.
The world's first radio show devoted to diving.
Scuba Radio.
Dive, dive, dive.
Now, Pierre will be taking with him a flashlight so he can see underwater. But once he reaches the depth of 40 to 50 fathoms, this tiny flashlight may be useless in the murky deep and may just act as a beacon which will attract the great white phantom squid. You crazy? However, the great white squid is not a reckless killer and will not attack unless provoked. The only thing that will provoke him is a man in the water.
This is the world's first radio show devoted to diving. I am Greg the Dive Master. Okay, the weirdest, ugliest, craziest thing you've seen while diving underwater other than Jerry the Diver Guy, Vinny Two Tanks, Casey the Tobacco Nut, Bubble Boy, and or Man. And actually, I don't know, Bubble Boy, what about you? What's the craziest thing you've seen?
Oh, I was telling him during the break. I think it was Remora. Remember what the dive we went on where it came up? CJ came up and it was on his tank. I'm like, what the hell is that?
Yes. Yeah, they look like underwater giant leeches when they do that. Actually, Remora, I don't know. They don't look weird too much. They do weird things. I've seen them nip at divers while we're coming up after a dive and on the safety stop. And these like 2 foot long Remoras, I think it was in Fiji, started nipping at this lady's hair. And I found it mildly amusing while she was fighting for her life. But I was like, this is great. What a show. And
Did you get a pic of that?
No, heck no. I was too busy laughing my ass off.
Well, Greg, you remember on our Explorer Ventures in Freeport, we were in Freeport, and that's when Elisa, the dive master, one of them latched onto her thigh and left a hickey on her thigh.
Ah, yes, the old classic hickey. That's always good.
Hickey. Wow.
Hickey from a stingray, hickey from a moray.
That Moore had good taste, didn't he?
That's just a crazy encounter. There's nothing ugly or creepy about it per se. That just makes for a good story, I think. I'm looking along the lines of like you see something underwater and you're like what the hell? Like you're either grossed out or freaked out. You know what I mean?
Weirdest thing I think I've seen is a big mola when I was diving off Hawaii.
A mola. One of those giant sunfish.
It's like somebody chopped off the back half of the fish with a really jagged knife.
Right. They do look kind of alien-like, don't they?
Yeah. I mean, they swim by and their eye looks about the size of a pie plate.
Right.
And they have these little pucker mouths. You don't exactly know how they're swimming.
Right. But you're more intrigued by it. You're not grossed out or creeped out by it.
No, it's just when you first see it, it's like, what the hell? And then you...
Right. Yeah,
okay, I know what that is, but that's still it's just weird. And they're just so damn big.
They are, they can be massive. Absolutely. There's no doubt about that. I mean, I don't know if we. Oh, go
I have
ahead,
one
Brittany.
more.
Yeah, well, she has
A,
another gross thing. Okay, go.
A man of war.
Oh, the old jellyfish.
You saw
It's
one,
not.
Brittany?
Oh yeah, one time I had one on the back of my tank, and everyone was freaking out when I came up, and they were spraying me off, hosing me off, and dousing me with vinegar, but it never touched me.
Never got
But
ya?
It was no.
Yeah.
You lucked out.
You were
I hear they're
immune.
nasty. I've heard they're really nasty.
No, I've been down in the Keys where I got caught in a swarm of man o' war. Thank goodness. Matter of fact, I was on the boat filming a Divers Alert Network video, a safety video, and we couldn't get in the water because they were having swarming man of war, and you just looked out over the water and you could see them like every 10 feet.
That would have been a
On the
great
surface.
band video. One of you guys get bit by a man of war. That would have
Yeah.
been gold.
I wouldn't even had to fake being dead. I played a dead guy. They asked me to play a dead guy.
We done the IDC class, and during IDC, a storm come in and blew man of wars everywhere.
Yeah,
I mean,
that'll
it
ruin your
looks like
day
a
of
blue
diving.
bag floating on the water.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not a big fan, and but once again,
They're
jellyfish
deadly.
kind of look cool underwater until you realize, oh, that one right there will kill you.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I was just watching a special on Australia because I just went there a couple months ago, right? And they had all these signs up at the beach, no swimming.
Jellyfish out there.
Well, not only that, they had some other like a miniature version of a box jelly.
Irukandji?
Yes, that's it.
Irukandji is the larvae, like the baby box jellyfish.
Right. Like sea lice.
Yeah.
That's why the sea lice are. But in Australia, those how do you say it again with your southern accent there?
Irukandji.
Irukandji. The Irukandji. Sounds
Well,
like
that's what it is.
sounds like the natives on Survivor. The Irukandji are now going to compete. But anyway, these tiny jellyfish can really put a hurting on you, and they have them in Australia. I don't know if they're spreading out beyond that, but you can't hardly see them. I mean,
Well, they
like,
have box jellyfish in the Atlantic.
yeah, but they're big.
Yeah, but
they're
they're
bigger. You
not
usually
like-
see them.
But they're not like as venomous as what they are in Australia and around that area.
Well, in the Caribbean, we have the sea wasps
geez.
down in the
Yeah.
summer months during the hotter months in the Caribbean. But you can kind of avoid them pretty easily, and they'll pop out on a night dive because they're drawn to lights and things. And there's techniques we use to kind of create a bubble curtain. Like when you're coming up out of the water, they have like to be attracted to like a boat lights and that kind of thing. Like when you're coming back out after a night dive, if they're drawn to the boat lights, they say before you come up out of the water,
purge
your egg, create a little bubble ring, kind of like the whales do when they're feeding on krill.
We
and
had to do
clear 'em
that
out.
one day down in the Keys. The moon jellies came in, and I mean they were freaking thick.
Yeah, but
And
even
you-
the
you
sea
just had to
wasps are not
blow
like they're not like the Irukandji or whatever and the box jellies in Australia. They're another level. Those. And but once again, those larvae ones, you don't see them. They're they're almost really too small. You could run into one of them, and they think that people have died in Australia, and they were not diagnosed properly because it's a relatively recent thing in the last 10 years or so where they've been.
But
dealing
yeah,
with
remember their tentacles can stretch out like what is it, 15 to 20 feet?
Well,
behind them,
you're talking
so-
about one of those bigger ones. These are dinky though, Casey. I mean, literally, they're the size of a thimble.
Yeah, I mean
or
they're
smaller.
tiny.
Yeah, so it's not that they have the long tentacles. They have a little bit of a tentacle on them, but it's just like you swim up, rub up against one. You wouldn't even see it. You wouldn't even
They're like
notice
the
it till you're
size
like,
of your
"Yow!"
fingernail.
Like the size of a Lego.
Nah,
Yeah,
they're
maybe.
smaller than that.
Yeah,
I
probably.
mean, they're like
smaller
Twice
than
as deadly.
fingernail size.
that. Yeah, I think so.
But I
They're
mean,
pretty dinky.
it's like the baby box jellyfish. I mean, they're freaking.
That's why
They
older
pack a
divers
punch.
wear skins.
Skins, right? But
I
they
don't think peeing on it's going to help it.
yeah, but it'll create for a great story, and
Well, you should have jumped in, Greg. Somebody peed on you.
No, that's
peeing
that's what
on
you
it
do
does
automatically.
nothing.
That's a go-to. They say that makes no difference whatsoever. Really.
No.
Unless you're Jerry, because his has got a high alcohol content. And it'll
Well, true.
burn the sea
That's-
life.
Good point. You bring up a valid point there.
The story
Bubba
I
Boy.
could tell about the peeing incident.
Yeah. And it had nothing to do with jellyfish. It
Yes,
was
it
just
did.
a late night hang at the bar with the boys. Next thing you know, they're having a moment. I don't know if Gabe Bigfoot was involved in that. It may very well may have been.
Conning Tower.
It
involved on the boat. Down
Okay,
below.
that's enough. That's enough. You guys are a mess. They may be doing it right now for all I know. All right, more coming up. Stay close.
This is the Worldwide Scuba Radio Network.
Prepare to rig for dive!
Your surface interval is complete. You're now clear to dive with Scuba Radio.
Scuba Radio.
The world's first radio show devoted to diving.
Scuba Radio.
Dive, dive, dive.
It's a symbiotic relationship. I'm a mighty great white shark lemon, and you are a remora clinging to me with your suction cup head. I give you a free ride, and in exchange, you, eat my parasites.
Baby, there's a shark in the water.
This is the world's first radio show devoted to diving. I am Greg the Dive Master. Scuba Radio, Scuba Squad connected via the web. And, I'm not one to create tension amongst our crew, but sometimes it just happens. And, we seem to have some relationship issues between some of the members. There's Jerry the diver guy and Barry kind of have a thing. And then, I don't know, Jerry started having a thing with Casey, and then Bigfoot got mixed into the mess. I don't even know where to start, but I know Jerry showed up late today. And,
I have one thing to say.
Okay, Casey, what?
And this is to CJ.
To CJ, who's not
To
even here
CJ.
today.
I
He's at
understand
band
that,
camp.
but I have to say this so it's official. Touche.
Okay. Touche.
I give you your props. You win.
I don't even know what that means.
You don't have to. He will be laughing his ass off about
Really?
now.
He will?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, just to bring Brittany, Kenny, and Jerry up to speed, this was the voicemail that I got right before the show today. Let's play this again here and see.
Hey, Scuba Radio, it's me, your favorite furry fabulous legend.
Hey, Bigfoot, what are you doing here?
Making this fur coat look amazing. But, sweetie, I'm on the phone right now with a big-time radio show, so if you wouldn't mind shutting your pie hole.
Dick.
Sorry, I hate getting recognized out of makeup. I look like shit right now. Anywho, I'm in Homo Sassy, hanging with my little cutie Casey Cuddles. He's so sweet, except I hate it when he lights up one of those disgusting cigars. It frightens me. I run away screaming into the woods, buck-ass naked. And don't get me started on the jiggers. Such pests. Well, I gotta go get my afternoon nap in. Cutie Casey Cuddles promised me that later he's taking me bobbing for pickles. And then we're gonna watch Grease the Musical and shave each other's.
What?
See ya!
Okay. I didn't even know that was a thing, bobbing for pickles, Casey. Or Cuddles, Casey, or Casey Cuddles? Is that what he calls you? The only thing, the only thing, the payoff of this whole thing was watching Jerry the diver guy on the closed caption video on Facebook Live, YouTube, and Twitch going, "Yes, it's not me. Yes, it's not me." Ah!
Yeah, but it's all Brittany's damn fault, though, for bringing it up.
What do you mean?
I was thinking that.
Yeah.
That was a long time ago. That
it ain't no what do you mean, Greg?
That was in October, but I didn't say anything about gay. I just said Jerry saw Bigfoot.
Anything that kind of goes hand in hand with Jerry the Diver Guy.
To Greg's defense, he always has to go there.
I don't know. Hey, look, I wouldn't
He has
be.
to do his butt
I would not go there if I were you.
gay
I just took the spotlight and shined it over onto Casey, and now you're gonna give me this blowback. You are asking for it, my friend.
No. I'm not giving you no blow whatsoever.
Oh yeah, there it is. There it is.
None.
You know who really enjoyed that was
Casey?
Vinny Two Tanks. He thought it was awesome. He loved it.
And he loves gay Bigfoot, 50%.
I don't know.
He is.
Do you have any, or were you kind of You're confused.
You're muted, Vinny. Unmute.
Yeah.
Unmute.
It's a professional radio show, ladies
Now let
and
it go,
gentlemen.
Vinny.
Yeah.
Say what? What are we talking about?
Yeah, that's all you need to say. That's all you need to say.
We were talking about you liking gay Bigfoot.
Well, okay.
And 50% off.
You keep saying that. It's just Bigfoot. Hello. I don't know why.
I don't know anything about that. But
I mean,
yeah,
he's overly happy. Yeah.
I like getting good deals on stuff, but I don't know anything about
All
that.
right.
See?
Have I got a deal for you, Vinny?
Okay.
Let me just say one last thing about actual diving.
Yes.
We were talking about different things, man of wars, yada yada.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. 2 weeks ago, I was in Eleuthera, and there was a ton of lionfish. And the we were going through a cave, and the dive master went to swat it away, and he hit this lionfish.
Ouch.
So,
Are you kidding me?
yeah. So I usually have my whole little first aid kit, and I have that little bottle that came from those the lionfish sting stuff.
Oh yeah. Wow, what was it called? I forget. Sting something.
Sting away.
Yeah. Sting Master.
Sting Master. That's it.
Yeah.
Yeah. No,
And-
so Walt had one, and so he gave it to the guy. But honestly, I mean, it probably worked. But like before that, we had given him some other sting stuff, some like green goop, and nothing was making this thing better.
Was he
And
was he
so-
crying? Was he in agony or what?
Yeah, he was big time
So
crying.
the stuff in the bottles you guys had work?
The next morning, he said that he felt better, and the swelling went down. But
Right.
he was really hurting like all afternoon.
I just want to know, after giving him all this stuff, did you look at him and say, that's a dick move?
To swat it away?
To swat it away.
We didn't have any spears. The next day we did.
Yeah, I bet.
That was the dumbest thing you could ever do to a lionfish is swat at it.
Well, yeah. What was he thinking? Do you
know they're
Well,
not
I
going to
think
move.
He was just trying to. I know he should have just taken his regulator out and blown it away.
Maybe he was trying to pet it.
It sounds like it didn't sound like he did it intentionally.
He
just
may have
was.
been just trying to get sympathy or something.
Well, he was trying to
I
push
don't
it
know.
away in the water
No, I
column
saw it.
and got too close to it. Maybe Brittany, is that what it is? You think?
Yeah, but he
Yeah.
definitely got hit.
Yeah.
Sure.
Did
But
he
he said that.
wince right away, or did it kind of come on? And,
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
No, it was like
the only way
knew right
to
away.
deal with the pain is put that under the hottest water you can find, like
Right.
a hot
Yeah.
shower or whatever.
Yeah, it's
Mhm.
very
That breaks it
similar
down.
to
Even then, though, it's still
stingray.
hot.
Yeah, but a stingray stab, if you were to get, that it's the same kind of thing with the lionfish. Yeah, they get in you, and the barbs or whatever will stay in your skin,
Yeah.
and then they start firing. And the only way to get them to calm down is really hot water, and that might make it a little bit. It has to kind of work its way out. Other
Yeah,
than
and then-
that goo, I don't know if it works that well or not.
Well, he
Depends.
said that he put the barb out and then it started feeling better. But he said he
Yeah.
felt better after all this stuff. But I think really it was just time. But
Mhm.
I was trying to get some coffee that the people had on board earlier in the day, but
Yeah.
everyone had drank their coffee. and there was
Did you
no hot
offer
water
like,
on board.
hey, did you offer to pee on it just to make them feel
I got some
better?
hot pea. I know I offered him some hot honey.
Ah, there you go. Hot
shoulda
honey
asked
probably
him-
be work. That'd
You
be
should ask
better.
him if he learned anything from that lesson.
Well, the cool thing was the next day we brought spears and we shot a bunch of lionfish and then we fed them to the sharks. So that was a plus.
What? That's a waste. You should have made cerveza.
Dude, we couldn't.
Cerveza.
The sharks were
Cerveza.
everywhere. They were on
Cerveza.
top of us
Cerveza.
immediately when they heard the snap of the spear. They were immediately on us.
Yeah.
We couldn't even keep them. I mean,
Yeah.
like we took them off while they were floating through the water column. Wham! The sharks were hitting them left and right. And we
Wow.
killed like 10. Yeah, yeah. It was really,
Well,
really cool.
we know what's going on there.
Yeah, well, you go, girl. That's what they say.
Free
out
food.
here. Yeah. All right, cool. Well, there you go. I mean, Brittany's having a big time in the Bahamas, and the rest of us are pretty much losers. So,
Suck it, losers.
there you go. I was giving her the window to get that in there right before the end of the show. All right. On that note, we're going to wrap it up till next time. Remember, it's always better where?
Down.
Safe diving, everyone.
World's first scuba diving show. From Captain Ron to Jock Cousteau, they all love Scuba Radio. On the boat or down below, if you want to stay in the know. If you be pressurized there, you'll want to be there on Scuba Radio. Let's go!
Scuba Radio. Scuba Radio is a production of Overboard Entertainment Incorporated.
Scuba Radio.
This seems the logical place for fish to congregate.
Remember, you can listen live or to archives of past editions of Scuba Radio worldwide over the internet at ScubaRadio.com.
So we're in international waters?
Indeed so.
Tell a friend and buddy up with your radio every week for Scuba Radio, the world's first radio show devoted to diving.
Well, it's all very nice here, but we should be going. I miss me wife and me oxygen.
Yes, we all miss our loved ones and gases. Let's go.
The opinions you just heard on Scuba Radio are those of the hosts, callers, and guests.
Okay, so now what I just heard, blah, 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 blah.
They are not necessarily those of any station or network, its management, or advertisers.
Come on, quit yanking me.
Scuba diving does involve risk and should never be conducted without proper instruction and training.
Oh, what's the worst thing that could happen?
I could die.
Have any questions or comments? Feel free to do so via the web at ScubaRadio.com.